My name is Khalil, and I'm head of sales here at Canadian Diamond Boys. So there's a good chance that if you're inquiring about any piece other than a full custom piece, you're gonna be talking to me. I do all the grills. I do anything you see here in the showcases. And right now, basically what I'm doing is I got an inquiry from a very good client of mine who's looking for a tennis chain. So this tennis chain here is 20 inches long. It's got the full custom Canadian Diamond Boys lock on it, full VS, very, very high quality. So basically the process is he's let me know exactly what he wants to spend and exactly what materials he has. It's my job to kind of give him some options and make sure that I can max out the quality of the materials inside his budget to get him the best possible piece. So whatever that looks like for any client, that's my main job and responsibility, is to take care of every single client and make sure that they're fully satisfied with their piece and they get the best value for the money they're spending with us.
Kinds of diamond watches. And then the Virgin set.
And the solid.
It's everything. Sick pieces. Plain Jane, bust down. What are we gonna do here? We're talking about that little Virgin setting. It's the best stuff. Rolex, AP, Cartier, you name it, we doing it. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. We'll pull out the grills. Diamond grills. You name it. It's jewelry gang. I do once in a while. Dang.
If I could pick one watch, I'd pick this one.
Yeah, that one's exclusive, brand new.
Ready? So we're here with Kicks, and we're gonna talk with Kicks a little bit about how he got to the point where he's at right now, investing in a new jewelry store. We got GoldTeeth Canada right now, and just how everything played out to where he's at right now in his career.
That's it. What's up, everybody? Cody Kicks, Canadian Diamond Boys, and GoldTeeth Canada. Thanks for checking in here today, coming by the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's get it.
So I did a little background check on Kicks, and I see that you were into music, and you were dirt bike champion. You were sponsored by Monster, and now you transition.
It wasn't Monster, it was more Rockstar.
Oh, Rockstar?
Yeah,
Okay.
Monster's hype, but that's what I had, the Rockstar Suzuki Canada.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you were in music, you were in dirt bike, and then you transitioned into jewelry. So how did that all play out?
Man, well, shit, we've known each other for like 20 years, right?
Yeah, a long time. So crazy thing is how I met Kicks. I met Kicks in the West Edmonton Mall. He came up to me and he's like, "Hey, do you want a grill?" I said, "Huh?" I said, "Okay, sure." So Kicks had the
target marketing right there.
Kicks had the Cadillac truck with the black one.
Yeah, yeah.
And went to his truck and he was whipping up, making the mold and stuff like that. And he's like telling me everything. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna open a jewelry store. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that." And every single thing he told me is everything has came to life today. And we just always been friends. He's blessed me with some amazing pieces, I'm grateful.
Yes, sir.
And over the years, I just been connecting the dots. Anyone comes to me, they're like, "Hey, I need some jewelry." I'm like, "Contact Kicks." You want grills? Contact Kicks. You want watches? Contact Kicks. And it's just networking, and we're still here today.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I remember doing the grills out of the truck. That's kind of where it started. GoldTeeth Canada was my first sub. This is before I even knew how to make them. Was just doing the gold teeth and diamond teeth, and I kind of wholesaled and middlemanned it. And I met Slim and a few of his other network people in that timeline, and they were just customers. And I started building reputation and relationships with more people. And from the truck, I always wanted to have a studio, have a showroom, have a brick and mortar location. It was wild driving around doing jewelry deals in people's parking lots and in the malls and whipping up, doing molds in the bathrooms or at the clubs when I could finally get in. I got a fake ID, I think, when I was like 16, and then that really set it off for me. I was able to meet a lot more network. I don't know if we want to talk about that negative shit, but it was sick to have a fake ID when you're 16. But
what kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What are you trying to be, an Irish R&B singer? Oh.
It was get me in. That's how I got into a lot more spaces, and I used to just put my flyers everywhere, like Solar, all the hip hop spots and all the clothing spots, and yeah, just met a lot of people and just kept going.
So fast forward now, like, how do you feel your transition was from like doing grills out of your car to like finally opening your own jewelry store?
As you can imagine, doing gold teeth is one thing, but then doing other jewelry that's not for one person, people kind of, there's a lot of negative side of it. You can get targeted negatively, things like that. So in common sense, I mean, it's not if, it's when. You're in the battle of like crooks and a bunch of people that are always trying to take advantage of just anything, an easy opportunity because they can't handle it for themselves. Then they go ahead and you got to have a brick and mortar location, more security. You're able to have a dedicated workspace is kind of why I wanted it personally, but also just, you know, growing and adapting to the brand and just making it larger. Having, I would say, I was 22 when I opened this place, or started thinking about it, started working at it. So, I mean, I'm 35 now. We're 10 years deep into this actual physical location and the showroom. And that process of changing over it was a big one. I took all my money. I was racing motocross very consistently and focused on it. That's kind of all I did for 3 years straight. I did it 7 years deep, but 3 years I was very, very committed. And then the year I won the championship for an Alberta championship, I ended up just saying I'm going to do the jewelry store. And I made that brick and mortar come to life that following October.
So for the people, and I know everyone's probably asking, how hands-on are you with making the jewelry?
Like physically sitting at the bench, I'm definitely not a bench jeweler. I hate that side of it. I'm a fabricator. I've used to weld and fabricate. I worked for other businesses doing that also in my own personal shops and garages. So I've always had a little bit of metal skill. I learned a lot in my mentorship with like some of my jewelers that work for us now. Other people that are mentors of me. We had another workshop up the road that trained one of my, basically someone that took me under his wing. They've closed down now. We kind of bought out everything there, and he's third generation jeweler. Now we're here with kind of just living on that legacy of what they all left behind. I guess kids nowadays don't want to take on what their parents put together, and neither do their grandkids. So it's just kind of, we're first generation jewelers now. And for myself, being hands-on, I used to make physically all the grills by hand myself, grinding and filing it. After I kind of learned the process, I was 17, I went to New York. I learned how to do the process of making gold teeth and grills, and then I came back and I started establishing myself physically doing it. I'd get an order and I'd make that order, and it was a little bit smoother. And then at the beginning of opening up this location for about 3 years, I tried to do as much as I could by hand and middleman and wholesaled out the rest, whatever I couldn't possibly do. And then eventually I was able to hire the best jewelers under my brand and have people in permanent positions where I can have them focusing on it physically all day. So we've separated the tasks. We don't just have one person doing everything. We have departments. So from diamond setting, casting and finishing, and assembly of each piece, depending on what it is. We even have individual repair work for just strictly repairs and ring sizes.
So I wanted to ask you, what's your long-term goal for GoldTeeth Canada as a custom jewelry company that's based in Alberta?
So that's what we developed, like these 3 brands that are technically under the umbrella. That is GoldTeeth Canada, Canadian Diamond Boys, which is kind of more of that lifestyle hip hop jewelry that people know us for a lot more across North America and a little bit in Europe. And then we have Cachet, which is the high-end fine jewelry brand. That's more of the bridal stuff and the kind of green light pieces. No one really has a budget, and it's just top quality only, and there's no corners cut on that stuff. So the future of these businesses, what we're at for 10 years is good. We want to express it a little bit more, give the customer experience a little bit higher, keep it as a flagship location based in Edmonton, because we kind of put this jewelry scene in Edmonton on the map. This is a footprint of it. Most of the other closest anybody that's doing something would be in Toronto. This is our clientele here. There's regular middle of the mall jewelers, but we're an established brand and business, and it's our own brick and mortar. It takes a little bit more to build a brand and have a boutique. So having the future of this business with our new location that we're moving, we're currently developing and building a new high-rise that's going to host all of our brand and our boutique inside of it. and as well as a little bit more of a commercial or a residential investment as well. We have some penthouse suites on top of it.
What they seen earlier.
Okay, yeah, like
you guys
you've
seen that earlier.
You've seen the chaos. So we're kind of take you through the process of it on all of our socials and everybody else that's involved with our with us locally and whoever flies in. But the brand, we want to give back a little bit more of an experience to the client. It's not just a jewelry store with a case of jewelry. It's a lifestyle. We're all living it. We host parties. We have great times. You know, we got a lot of artists inside this business. Everybody is either a musician or Dow's a DJ. He's also been an artist, a world touring artist. When I was a little kid, I used to watch my partner Dow on TV. He's on Much Music all the time or MTV on his rap videos. So everyone's an artist. We want to put a little bit more of that into the brand and just keep introducing new clients to it and just building it up. We'll be established in other locations. We have Toronto opening up right now. That's in the works, and then we'll have about 10 more stores total that physically have a booth of our design and section in their boutique or their storefront.
So I want to ask you about the logo. So you guys can see the logos right here on the screen. This is the Canadian Diamond Boy logo. How did you come up with that staple symbol that you have for GoldTeeth Canada? Talk a little bit about it.
That's it. Well, the first brand that we initially kind of founded was the GoldTeeth Canada. We're in Canada. We wanted to show that we're doing gold teeth. We had that built, and then we went into the Canadian Diamond Boys movement. That is kind of more of our lifestyle. That's with like Dow joined the team. We had everybody. Even when I was doing middleman wholesale with Johnny Dang's workshop, 80% of my product was coming out of that workshop in Houston, and we kind of just built off of that. But then introducing the new high-end brand. That's the Cachet d'Ise. That brand, putting it all together. That hub logo, though, with the diamond and the maple leaf, it really, you know, it's right here. It's Canada. It's the coldest ice in the country. It has a 3-part brand to it with that umbrella at the top, and that's it. That's symbolizing like the diamonds are gold, and what we are, we're Canadians is doing this stuff. So that's where we're at.
So we want to thank Kicks for this. Is amazing. It's like very detailed about the company and what's going on. As you guys can see, like earlier wasn't planned, but it's real life. It's part of the business. You know?
That was a little wild, right?
That was a little wild though.
We had this dude wrapping up garbage bags with rubber boots. Let's go. 1,600 Yeezys. Whatever you got to do. You can't stop us. Just remember that. Anybody that says you gotta, you know, there's always the haters. There's always like, yo, the people that are gonna try to pull you back, but we overcome it. That's literally what you gotta do. The only way to be in business is to do business, and there's gonna be a lot of hurdles on the way. You just keep it rolling, right? We don't stop at anything.
So when you expecting the new store to open up?
We are scheduled for a development permit for spring, and we're gonna break some ground, start building it up. Everything always takes a little longer, but we have a schedule on our books is gonna be about a 12-month total process before you move in. So we're hoping to get back into we've done a lot of groundwork already, but the physical building of the fabricating of that and then the finish work, we're gonna probably be looking at spring in 2025. We got a lot of cool features coming into the new shop for the customer experience. We have a watch and scotch cigar bar, private viewings, you know, more of like exclusive for the next level of the clientele that we kind of bring in.
That's crazy.
And the showroom experience is going to be like 3-4 times the size of what we're working with now. So multiple layers of more of that jewelry experience, from watches, chains, ring, pendants, and then the full custom bridal stuff, all the way with our custom unit where we do your chains and pendants and rings, anything like that. So
yeah,
it'd be great. Everybody under one roof, that's the goal. So we have all the workshops, one roof. We have all the logistics, one roof. We have all the showroom under one roof, and we have manufacturing all under one roof. We're gonna move all of our 3 workshops into one. So it's gonna be amazing. Everybody there. Production level is gonna go up crazy.
Crazy, can't wait. I'm excited for it.
Let's keep it going. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you in US&A too, 2025, next building. Ooh. Make a little flagship down there.
That'd be nice. Oh yeah.
It's coming. We're looking into it.
So for 2025 coming up, like
it's already 2024, right?
2024, yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, so for the grand opening of the new jewelry store, I'm gonna be doing one of the most craziest giveaway, and it's gonna be a grill giveaway. And the reason why I'm doing it as grills is how the company started. So yeah, you guys just stay tuned for that. And we'll have a new look. You guys seen how the store looks now, but when everything is done, you guys will see how crazy it's gonna be.
That updated experience. We're gonna give you little drops here and there though. We got our socials going too if you follow the pages, Canadian Diamond Boys and GoldTeeth Canada. I got the personal kicks page. We got Dow Jones, he's doing all his DJ stuff. We got Seven Side, he's got all the music stuff going on. And if you tune into any of that, you'll probably see the day in the life. We got vlogging, filming, YouTube channel, Kicks Uncut. There's too many. We'll list them on the thing.
So everything is just
a lot of work happening. Canadian Diamond Boys, GoldTeeth Canada. I'm Kicks. You just gotta follow us on the socials. Let's get it. Everything to do about it. Tune in.